What's good, homies? Welcome to episode 51 of Homie Studios. It's your boy ST, the GREAT, joined by the homies Ryan and Shades. What's good with y'all boys? Huh?
What's up, bro?
Same shit.
What's happening, man? You know the Don over here being Don like.
Absolutely.
Y'all ain't catching that. Okay. I got to figure out technology at the very beginning of the damn episode. This is some bullshit.
So you try to hit the horn in that minute.
Bro, why the hell my drops ain't starting off rip? This shit already looking at me like I know the fucking vibes, man.
Yes, bro. We got this part right here is gonna be dope.
Pat, what up, homie? Thank you for joining.
Pat, what up?
Early.
Hey, Pat, guess what? The crew neck came through, bro.
Ooh,
not the hoodie.
Pat.
Not the hoodie. His
fresh,
crew
Pat.
neck came through.
Mm-hmm.
Pat's a
So
loyal
Pat,
listener every time we go live.
Hook up with ST and make sure we got your address and everything. Don't do it on pod now. Hook up with him outside so that we can get your address and they'll ship it to you.
Facts.
Right,
Big old facts.
I want a banner.
Yeah, that'll be right over there, bro.
Smooth
banner
banner.
right here.
Oh yeah. It's lit. It's lit.
Yeah.
Banner,
Yeah.
man. We rocking.
The banner
Merch.
is in effect.
The hoodies, polos,
The new hoodies,
phone cases,
new tank top?
sweats.
the new tank top, bro.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all got to get the merch. If you sleep on it,
bro,
it's hot.
It's hot, bro.
It's hot. Like
I think I'm gonna give me a
flying
pillow.
off the
I think
shelf.
I'm gonna give me a pillow next.
A pillow. To rest my head.
To rest my head. I need to take a nap.
Yo, how was the rest of y'all week? Or I always say rest of y'all week like we still do this on 2 times a week. How was y'all week, man?
Hey, yo, ST, normally, you know what I'm saying? Normally, I don't go into detail about certain things that go on.
What up, Marcus?
Yo,
what's
bro,
good?
I got this one file.
They checking in.
Bro, I got this one file. The seller is giving me, if we don't close Friday, this deal is done. I got everything in, sending it in for CTC on Tuesday. Tell me why they're telling me that appraisal that got done in March, appraisals are good for 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
The underwriter is telling me that I need an active and pending listing on the appraisal now. And I'm like, this is all we need for CTC. Where is this coming from? Bro, I didn't get clear to close until today. I'm sitting here having to communicate with the seller. And bro, it's just, I'm like, where is this tomfoolery coming from, bro?
So did you get this taken care of?
Yeah, everything got taken care of, bro. We closing on Monday.
Okay.
Hey.
I figured that seller was about that bullshit.
Bro, I feel like I had to be Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, like everybody in this bit, bro.
Hey, sometimes we got that's what we gotta do though, man. And this shit sucks.
It's crazy, bro.
It is what it is.
It got done though.
Got done.
It got done.
Look, it got done. And
like one of Ryan's stories.
You ain't even have to bring that bitches to the weekend, so let's get it popping, huh?
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, brother.
Ryan, how was your week, bro?
I mean, to be honest,
your voice went low, SC.
Yeah, it kind of got it low.
I'm low right now?
Well, you good now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
turn your mic up a little bit though.
True that.
What up, Jeremy? Yeah.
My voice sound like shit. Yeah, what? There we go. Oh man. But no, Ryan, what's going on, dog?
As far as my week, I mean, the first up until Tuesday, everything was good until I had a conversation with my boss, and she was just like, are you ready? I hope you're ready for Wednesday. And I'm just like, Wednesday's a regular day. What's different about Wednesday? And she was like, nah, this is the week that the VP come in and we got to actually come in the office. And I'm just like, I got to come in the office. Like, bro, like, I'm not gonna hold you.
Like flip flops the whole time.
Yo, like, bro, and I told him, I'm like, yo, like,
with the dress shirt on, with the boxers underneath.
Totally uncomfortable wearing actual clothes, bro. Like talking about like dress clothes, like it was not the wave, bro. Like I'm telling you, like totally like I'm in here putting on stuff that I used to have. I'm like, bro, this don't even fit the same. Like, nah, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm having to find alternate shit.
Man out here
like
dusting off the shoes, bro. Damn.
Bro, big dust, like clouds, bro, coming off that book. Like I ain't seen the mugs in like a year some change, bro. Like it's crazy. Like yo, I went in there.
Bro, yeah, that shit was nuts.
But the crazy thing about it though, like it was a lot of positive things that came out of like them being here. I kind of thought like it was gonna be like a grilling period for me, but like to actually meet my boss's boss, he's a lot cooler than the other guy. But for some reason, the other guy still works there, and he's a lot cooler now too. But I think it was just because he didn't know what the hell he was doing, so he was uncomfortable. So like, but yeah, like a lot of stuff got taken off of my plate that like it takes up like, I think the biggest thing that I had that takes up probably like 60% of my day got taken away. So they put that responsibility on the supervisor. So I'm just like, bet, you know what I'm saying? Like they just like, I just want you to look at stuff like real time. I can work with that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you taking that away, and you just want me to look at something, cool. Like that's fine. So yeah, a lot of good things came from that. And they actually end up being like pretty good people. I kind of thought they were gonna be like, since they was from New York, they was gonna kind of be like assholes and stuff like that, but they
New
weren't.
Yorkers ain't a-holes until like you do something.
And like he's funny. He's like he got a dirty mouth. He don't care that like.
In my opinion.
Yeah, but only it was one dude that like I thought it was crazy because I had a bad perception of the guy, and then when he got there, you know what I'm saying? Like he ended up not even like he ended up being a brother, which actually like
threw you all
totally threw me. Like I was like, this is an old like bitter white dude. You know what I'm saying? 60 like. Dude, maybe, but might have been in his 20s, bro. Like he looked mad young, but smart as hell. No, yeah, like but he also like he had like some like Middle Eastern mixed in there. You know what I'm saying, along with the black. So, but yeah, a lot of good stuff came from that. And he kind of gave me a better insight of the company actually. So like, I kind of benefited from the week. I kind of can't really complain.
How was your week, bro? How'd everything finish up?
It's teasy.
Everything went well this week for me, man. Work has been as smooth as it's been the smoothest week of work that I've had probably all year. And then out there doing the second hustle and packing. I got some boxes. Let's see if I swing it this way. Got some boxes already packed up right there and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You moving?
3 weeks. 3 weeks, and your boy is back in Duval.
Hey.
Damn right.
You dig? My boy gonna be around the corner.
Damn
right. Right around the corner.
Like, hey, bro.
Then you're gonna have to join these basketball sessions that I skipped last time.
Yeah, I already said I'm in. My cardio shit, so I'm gonna let y'all know that off rip.
Hey, don't worry,
bro. All of
niggas play one game of 21.
We'll get it back though.
Oh yeah, I'm in there too.
We'll get it back.
Boy, jumper is coming back strong, boy.
Oh, true.
That jumper about to, your boy jumper about to be on point.
I just let y'all know now. I play football on the basketball court, so.
Hey, I'm about to Kyrie give you that Euro step, boy.
Yeah, okay. Goldberg spear your ass right there on that court. Yo. I just saying, right? All that fancy quick shit. Okay. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean that flagrant. that was not intentional. I'm a Jay Crowder to LeBron your ass.
My boys
grab you by the shoulders and yank your ass down.
I'm hand checking and everything.
Exactly, bro. Hey man, let's go ahead and get started, dog. Let's get started into this thing, bro. We got real talk. Start the show off with some real talk. Shades, get us started with this little news that we got here.
Yeah, bro, I'm actually surprised a lot more people ain't talking about this. Just because it's dealing with a lot of covered up court documents and people that were involved with the case. So this is actually somebody. This is an ex FBI agent, retired FBI agent that was actually involved with the case that had evidence to show a couple of things that had to deal with Biggie's murder. So, so you got a retired agent, Phil Carson. He said that a hitman named Harry Billups, also known as Amir Muhammad, was a hired hitman that was hired by Suge Knight to take out Biggie. But the real news is that he actually claims after further evidence that that hit wasn't meant for Biggie. It was actually meant for P. Diddy. And they got the cars mixed up. And the reason why he knows that it was this dude, because this dude was known to hang around Suge Knight or whatever like that or whatever. But the car that was said to have been shooting the bullets and then drove off or whatever was a 95 Impala with chrome rims. And he has a car that fits that description. That's just one of the things that they said why he knows for sure he did it. He said that a reason why it's still not a done deal or the dude hasn't been brought to court and all that stuff like that, just because he said that the LAPD is actually the crooked cops within LAPD is covering this up. So
I mean,
so yeah, man, it's the dude said that he's even thinking about running for Congress or something like that if they decide not to bring forth justice on this hitman. But Suge Knight's already in prison, so I guess his time will be, I don't know,
extended, added
like
upon.
double extended.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of crazy, man, that we got somebody that's an ex FBI agent saying that he actually had evidence that he actually knew the crooked cops that were involved with it and everything. He had evidence on it, and then the LAPD turned him away, and the city attorneys turned him away.
Yeah,
And they just covered it up.
like I think I told y'all guys to watch a movie that was something along those lines, but it's a movie that I saw.
It's on Netflix.
Nah, I think it's like on some HBO Max type shit. I think it made you have to pay for it, but I jailbreak fire sticks. I'm lit over here. It's litty. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
For the record,
I saw it.
I got a fire stick and I'm still paying for HBO.
Yeah, you wildin'. Like, yeah, you super wildin'. Absolutely. uh, so basically, the movie is about that. Forrest Whitaker actually is in the movie as a reporter, and he's going to try to talk to like, the actual detective that was actually put on the actual case, the murder case of Biggie, and he was just like, I want you to talk to me about it. He was like, you don't really want to know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So like the movie goes on to a point where like they get a relationship and he gets comfortable enough with him to tell him, as to what really happened. Like it was like a cop on the force. Like when they came to arrest the guy, like he had like women everywhere. It was a pool party. Like he was chilling. He just like he's smoking, and they were just like, "Hey, freeze!" And he had a gun on him he about to pull it. Like, yo, what y'all? And he's just like, all right, whatever. Put it down or whatever. And they checked his house. And they started looking at his pictures and saw like, yo, he LAPD. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was other stuff like the actual basis, like what it got down to when they talked to when the guy talked to Forrest Whitaker, he was like, so if you know all this information, because like the detective that found all this stuff, they start like LAPD start throwing dirt on him, like, oh, he's not credible. We found liquor, you know what I'm saying, in his car. He's a drunk, you know what I'm saying? Like they just try to like make him discredible. And basically what came to it, he was like, because the reporter actually came and met up with the actual detective, and the detective was sitting with Biggie's mom, like at a restaurant, just having casual conversation. And he was just like you're that comfortable with her? He was like, oh, she was like, I talked like his mom was like, I talk to him all the time. And she was like, you can sit down, you know what I'm saying? And like basically in that conversation, she explained that the reason that there hasn't been a ruling or justice brought for that situation is because she has a lawsuit. And the lawsuit is so large that if she wins the lawsuit, not only would it actually defund the police, it'll bankrupt the city of Los Angeles. So that's why they so instead they'll put the people away, but instead they'll say it's an ongoing case because once it's closed, she can sue.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy that like and like as much as the media like to blast stuff, they're not gonna blast that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course not.
They need it. They need LA.
right.
You need LA.
That's why you're not gonna let that pass. Like, yo, not only defund the LAPD, you gonna defund the city is bankrupt of Los Angeles.
You already got a wall.
Like,
you know how much
and now,
money that is?
because that's like she has proof that you conspired with the LAPD to kill her son.
Mm-hmm. And see,
that's
so obviously all of that is, the discovery of this information is crazy. Not it's crazy because like we all had a thought process of there was some actual bullshit going on here. Obviously, and we all tied it to Suge and Pac and all that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And I guess we can continue to talk about that, but I guess the one thing that I took from this is like that FBI agent got some balls, bruh. Because you know what kind of danger this man could possibly be in right now. Like,
and you talking about running for public office?
Okay, we gonna see about that. And I ain't wishing nothing upon that man, but that man went out there on a limb and a half, and I don't know, dog. God, look over that man and please have some security that you trust.
And cameras at all times. In the car, when you get out the car, when you're in the house.
Because being a whistleblower
the cameras
is not easy.
Catch the cameras ain't gonna do shit but catch who the fuck kill you. But you still gonna be dead.
Make sure it's sent to some hard drive somewhere. So you got a homie.
Don't let them have no tech geek with them.
I know, right?
I know where it's going.
Rerouting.
At this point, all I'm gonna say is we got the information now. Unfortunately, if anything happens after that, it's only gonna strengthen the fact that what he said was factual. So who knows? Maybe that saves him because they know that once if something were to happen to him, then it's
that don't matter. They just
bro.
They're gonna wait a year or two until they think that okay, we ain't nobody talking about the story no more.
A year or two. They'll wait 5, 10 years.
Let's take him out. Right. Take him out now.
He died of pneumonia.
Yeah, he
became a government official and just had too much money and just died of drug overdose.
He died in a plane crash.
Man, but rest in peace, Biggie, man. And
rest in peace to Biggie, dog.
And if a hitman was hired by Suge, hey, go ahead and extend that man's time, man. Because like with it not being a closed case, it ain't no what's that shit where like after a certain period of time they can't what's that shit called?
Statute of limitations.
There it is. Damn it, I was drawing the biggest blank in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the homie P. Shout out to the homie P.G. By the way.
Hey, that boy out there grinding.
That boy been out here grinding. I talked to him. I talked to him earlier before this pod, and he's itching to get back to the pods, but like business is business, and you got to go handle that. So we all understand and respect that. Shout out to the homie. Man. Hey, gotta get the ducats, bro. Come on, man. Y'all boys ready to slide over to the shop?
Boy, I'm about to hit him up this
weekend. Absolutely. It's the best pack hookah you ever did.
We still got this.
Doing
We still got
something.
this damn beanie on. You know the vibes. Yeah, y'all know the fucking vibes, man, huh? Oh wait, of course. Why? Why every damn second do I got to battle technology, dog? All I want to do is hit one of these.
Well, do the damn thing then.
Let's
Damn it.
go, boy.
Because it's time for
It's
barbershop
time.
talk,
What else?
baby. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man, huh?
Let's go, huh? Hey.
Y'all know damn. Y'all know what time
You
it is,
dig?
man. Y'all
You
know what time
dig?
it is, huh?
Bro.
Damn.
Bro.
Woo.
This NBA.
Woo.
Woo.
This NBA, man, it's a whole
Bro.
new era for basketball right now.
Yeah. Young
Saw a
boys making
stat.
statements.
Saw a stat. This is the 1st time that LeBron, Kobe, Tim Duncan, and somebody else have not been in the NBA Finals since 1998. Whole new era, bruh. Because boy, oh boy.
No, what about the one when Kawhi and them won?
Curry. Curry was the other person.
Oh,
Curry was
okay.
Curry was the other person. I don't know how the hell I forgot Curry, but yeah, Curry was the other person. So it's LeBron, Kobe, Curry, Duncan since 98.
That's crazy.
Crazy, dog.
4 people.
4 people had
That
this
got to
bitch
say
on
a
lock.
lot.
Had this bitch on lock. And
Bro,
key.
that guy, that's a crazy stat, bro. That says something.
Bro, these NBA playoffs. These young boys are stepping up. Young boys is in here and official.
Young Bulls, boy.
Bruh.
Hey.
These young boys is ready to come out here and play, man. And
yeah, they are.
Yo, so ST said that this is the first time that Curry, LeBron, Kobe, or Duncan isn't in the finals since 1998.
Jesus Christ.
new era, dog. Whole brand new era, man.
I don't
before
even
we
know
get-
if it's a new era though, because I think LeBron and them can still go back next year.
Yeah, next
We
year.
can, yeah,
Next year.
but not this year. But.
Yeah. I mean, before we jump over to the LeBron side, let's talk about the Nuggets beating the Trailblazers. And Dame out here like how long is what's that nip line? How long is opportunity opportunity meet preparation? Some shit. I can't think of the
No,
line
and he
right
also
now.
said how much. No, he said how long
How
must
long
I
should I
say
stay dedicated?
How long should I
How
stay
long to
dedicated?
How long to opportunity meet preparation?
Yeah, there it is. There it is. And that's what he put out there. And
ooh, that's powerful, dog. For Dame, ooh,
Yeah.
that's powerful, dog.
because that boy Nip was out here dropping gems on motherfuckers' heads.
Yeah, and that was, and if James posting that, you got to know he knows the gems because he already is a bar heavy, you know what I'm saying, person himself. So,
bro, that's
Exactly.
that's not mistake, bro. He meant to do that.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
He meant to do that, bro.
And he already know who gonna call him,
bro.
Mr. the Godfather.
Bro,
Yeah.
Stephen A dropped that. Stephen A dropped that knowledge.
Slick that hair back.
This morning saying that 6 teams have already contacted Portland about Dame. Top 3 that they mentioned was Clippers, the Heat, and the Knicks. Top 3 that was listed. That's crazy. The Clippers already calling and they still in the playoffs.
Because they know they ain't got enough. Niggas know they ain't got enough. Y'all gonna get y'all ass washed.
Hey, Luka about to drop 40 on y'all head.
Absolutely. They know that. They know that boy Luka, dog. I seen the thing that said, they said, yo, They said y'all letting the boy with a super haircut and an offensive lineman left tackle number give y'all buckets every game.
And yo, time out. Luka can get way better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
His free throws, his 3-point percentage,
And I saw somebody. They had something that said, "Well, this was somebody
his
actually
body
did."
too, bro. His
I
body.
saw a post that said that the Mavericks and the Hawks trade for Trae Young and Luka was the most even trade, and somebody was like, "That wasn't even." And I'm like, to be honest, I think that's a fair trade.
I think
like,
it's a fair trade.
I think that's and honestly, I say that because I don't think Luka would be Luka in Atlanta.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think he would be that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
He's in a perfect place.
Mavericks already were used to dealing with foreign players. You know what I'm saying? They had Dirk. You know what I'm saying, for years. So you come in, you just step in, you take his place.
A coach or something, but he probably don't want to do all that traveling and all that.
Not yet.
But I ain't gonna lie, Dirk is that dude. I fucks with Dirk.
Dirk's that one.
Yo, Dirk was cold as shit, dog. Like,
bro,
them 3
how
points.
can you?
I'm a Heat fan. But I wasn't even mad like when Dirk made shots. I'm like, dog, like it's Dirk. Like, what you gonna do?
Like,
you can't even do nothing. It's Dirk.
What you gonna do with a 7-footer doing a fadeaway in your eye every fucking time
with a raised leg? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't.
Hey, so keep the haters at bay, boy.
Exactly. I saw a stat here regarding. We talked about the Clippers for a brief second there with the possible landing spot. Listen to this stat about the Clippers, dog. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have combined to shoot 3 for 21 on potential game-tying or go-ahead shots in the final minute of the fourth quarter or overtime since joining the Clippers.
They don't got chemistry, dog.
Kawhi is 1 for 12 in potential game-tying or game-winning shots. Paul George is 2 for 9. Only Andrew Wiggins, 1 for 14, has a lower success rate than Leonard.
And let's talk about the fact that everybody was like, he's on the level of LeBron.
Because they was going at that thing hard.
I know LeBron.
And I was like, bro, he's not better than KD. I know KD was hurt at the time, but he wasn't better than KD. That's all I was trying to say. And he borderline ain't better than AD. A healthy AD.
My argument when people try to argue KD and LeBron is I feel like KD, yes, he can be efficient, but he is very much a volume shooter.
Yes.
LeBron doesn't have to put up that many shots.
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree that he's a volume shooter?
Do you not see how many shots he takes per game?
He takes 25 to 30 shots a game.
That's this year, though.
That's volume.
That's this year, though.
That's what you mean, just this year?
He wasn't they passed him the ball, he scored. He was efficient. When
I'm not saying he's not efficient.
He's efficient.
I said he's efficient, but he's very much a volume scorer.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying he didn't have the ball a lot in Golden State to score hella points. They just it was Curry, him, and Clay.
Yeah, and that's when he won championship.
On this team, I would say yes, but over his career, I wouldn't.
I mean, when he had Russ, he was still putting up about 20, 25 shots a game. I'm pretty sure he still was putting up like 15 to 20.
Well, just the Golden State run was different.
Yeah, because I mean, he had a plethora of shooters he had to share shots with.
KD outside Golden State, I agree with that.
Yeah, and that's all we saying. You know what I mean? But yeah, he is a volume shooter, like rightfully so, because he is efficient, but definitely a volume scorer. But we talk about volume scores. We go back to the man Dame, game 5.
Bro, how you score 55 and y'all lose?
That's tough because that means either it's two things. Y'all are not playing enough defense, and your teammates ain't helping you none.
Bro, I don't get that, bro. Not when you have CJ.
12 or 17 from the 3?
3, bruh. That boy. What's his name? Austin Rivers had to pray. That boy prayed that Dame would miss, bro.
Yeah, because he was lighting his ass on fire, bro.
Yo, yo,
Dame is a problem.
if you put that, like, I feel like Dame with the Heat is a match made in heaven only
I can't
because,
even lie, bro.
listen, only because that is exactly what Miami needs. They don't have a person that's going to come up and just score the ball. That frees Jimmy up to be more defensive, more
Mhm.
steals, more play the passing lanes.
If you get Dame, you don't have Jimmy.
You do have Jimmy.
No, you don't.
You
Because
keep
Jimmy is
Jimmy
gonna.
Bam. You keep Jimmy Bam
You think
and
that you
Dame.
about to get Dame and you gonna keep them like that?
Yes.
No, you're not.
How do you not?
Okay.
How does everybody else do it?
So tell me this.
How does everybody else
No,
do
tell
it?
me this
Like,
trade since y'all don't have draft picks.
what do you mean? If well, our thing with draft picks is we actually, because you can't trade 2 consecutive picks,
Okay.
first round picks. So when we traded alternate years when we make trades. So
Okay.
we do have picks, but we didn't have the pick package that they wanted for Harden. Now, if what's his name is disgruntled and he wants out, you know what I'm saying?
You already
Why
lost
not
leverage.
give them?
You
Why not
like
give them a Duncan Robinson, a Tyler Hero, the first round of picks, and a Precious Achua? You know what I'm saying? The guy we just drafted because he didn't get he has time to develop. We haven't done anything with him, and he's a big body, definitely quick and agile.
I'm sorry, bro. That just sounds. I'm being like I'm trying to be logical here, bro. Like that's not happening. Like
That can happen, bro.
if you're going for
You're
Dame, bro.
giving them like, so you're making it seem like the pieces that we're giving them aren't adequate pieces. Like
They're
they're
not
pieces that'll give
Dame.
you. They're not. But if he
you're
doesn't
not
want to
going
be
to
okay,
get Dame back. Like
Oh,
that's the whole point of this.
it,
You're
it,
not
it
going to get
sounds
Dame
it
back.
sounds a
But the
lot.
problem, the problem that Portland has, y'all don't have the leverage no more because everybody knows he wants out. You've lost leverage. So
I mean,
while I can
everybody thought that with Harden, and that wasn't true. And you're not, bro. There's no way that you're trading for Dame and Jimmy Butler or Bam is not included. So I guarantee y'all probably gonna keep Bam, but Dame, Tyler, and some draft picks is coming. I mean, Jimmy, Tyler, and some draft picks coming. There's no way that y'all keeping Jimmy, Bam, and then y'all getting Dame. That's just because I'm saying
we've
if he
seen
were to
worse
come to the
trades.
Knicks, if he was to come to the Knicks, I'm thinking that they're gonna have to trade Julius Randle or like they're gonna have to trade Julius Randle and some draft picks. There's no way that you keeping
bro, you
Dame
don't have to
and
trade
Julius.
that much. Like I'm telling you, in a situation like where they're
We
looking at
got draft picks, so
I
we
can,
can give them.
bro. Listen, that's not the point. When you talk about
At all.
key pieces that you can build off of, like if you think that Duncan Robinson averaging about 15 points is something they can't build off of, now even though they don't have Dame, now they have a sharpshooter. Now they still have a sharpshooter to replace in Dame's place. Then you got an actual playmate. Then you get him like the playmaking ability back with Tyler Hero.
I know
You
it's
know what I'm
straight. I
saying?
know it's straight off the dome. But can
It's
you give me a recent trade that fits what you're saying?
a recent trade that fits what I'm saying. Okay, so what did I mean? It's gonna probably end up being like because you for one thing with Pat Riley, you already know he's not immune to doing 3-team deals.
Okay.
So there, who's to say another team doesn't have a disgruntled star or somebody they need to move that we send there, give them the pieces that we want because they prefer those pieces, and we still end up with Dame. I mean, it doesn't have to be a straight up team trade. Like there's been 3-team trades that happens all the time in the NBA.
I feel
So
that. I just don't see that happening unless y'all giving up a good player. But
You
what
don't
if
see that happening. You don't see that
did
happening
y'all?
because he wants them Knicks to get him. I get it.
I mean, I
But
can
I don't
understand that.
honestly, bro. I don't see what the Knicks can do besides give up Julius and a couple of draft picks, bro. But you need Julius on your team, so I don't know what they would package
That's the
together
thing. In
because
order
I
for
would love
Dame
to
to
keep
want to,
Derrick Rose.
you got to understand, we can't give away the big pieces that they want because that's the issue that Dame is having in
But what I'm
Portland.
trying to say is, dog, they're not going to want like a Tyler Hero and a Duncan because they don't want to start over. They're still going to want to be relevant in the West.
They still got
Ryan
CJ.
But like Ryan said, you said what kind of trades have you seen in the past recently? But a lot of those type of trades involve multiple teams because no team is coming up off of all of that shit that a team is really going to want. You know what I mean?
Well, wouldn't we say that like Dame would be comparable to James Harden?
No, and the reason being, Dame has never been an NBA MVP. He's never been an MVP.
So Dame is going to get less than James.
In regards to like assets or money?
No, I'm saying as far as the teams trading between, the asking price for Dame is going to be less than Harden, in your opinion?
Possibly, very possibly. But like honestly, that's why I think if Dame gets traded, it will involve multiple teams because kind of like Ryan said, like that would be a reason exactly why he is wanting to leave Portland.
So I get that point,
right?
Because they did that in the Harden trade. So I have to. So for sure. So it'll be a 3-team trade. Okay,
right. That's what I just said. You said you wouldn't.
We just had to walk him to the water.
Had to hold his hand out. You gotta lead him to water, player, but you can't make him drink. You can't force him to drink. I understand.
You know, but my man was like, you know what? I'm thirsty, so he called it.
Well, I'm thinking. What I'm thinking more is Portland going to try to trade to get another player with Dame, like Cat or like Sabonis or something like that. Make a big trade for somebody like that.
True.
Because if he were to get Sabonis, I think if he were to get a Sabonis,
but I think the Pacers like what they
trade
got.
trade CJ, trade.
Why the Pacers just made themselves relevant
and trade Nurkic? Maybe.
I don't see the Pacers doing that when they got. Don't the Pacers got Brogdon, LeVert, and Sabonis?
Yeah.
And the other dude, nah. Miles Turner, they got TJ Warren. Nah, they're not doing that. That's.
I mean, they ain't doing nothing else. Did they even make the playoffs?
They got
was in a play-in.
I think they got put out.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all got that, and y'all. Well, LeVert just got there this year too, so give him a full year.
And he had kidney problems when he got there. So
yeah, a lot of shit, man. And when it comes,
so they could very well be a better team.
When it comes to Dame, though, man, we know he's great, but like the question is, do you believe that great players' legacy is dependent upon championships?
So I'm gonna go yes and no. And it's funny that we mentioned it. Huh?
Oh, super
definitely riding the hell out of that.
I'm not riding the fence. I'm not riding.
I'm gonna say yes or no.
But hear me out. No, but hear me out on this. So I'm gonna bring up Dame and I'm gonna bring up Russ. Okay, to make this point. So, in my opinion, like if Dame were to retire right now, he's certified. He's
What up, bro?
Mike B.
B to the M.
So Dame. Nice. So Dame to me is certified. You know what I'm saying? Dame has done everything that he can to get his team to the next level. He wasn't the reason why they lost. He needs a better franchise. A stronger franchise, stronger coaching, and stronger role players. You know what I'm saying? If you have a good team, a good coach, or a great coach with great role players, you're more than likely to win a championship. All these, like who we said, Curry, who we said LeBron, and then we said Tim Duncan. All those players play for good organizations. Only one that you can put an asterisk on is the Cavaliers. But Bron made sure that they had good role players around them, and also had a good coach. That was good for that situation. Whether you think Ty Lue's a good coach or not is up to you to say that. But when he was with Miami, he had Eric Spo, and then he got Frank Vogel. You know what I'm saying? But in Russ's situation, what's up?
Because if B to them, he meant Dame. He meant Dame, but
yeah.
Dame on the.
But I'm saying in Russ's situation, I have to blame Russ for him not winning championships. So I am holding that against Russ.
See, and I'm sorry for intervening here, but this comment made me think. So when you talk about teams that can do player for player trades, Ben Simmons
Ben
for
Simmons for Dame.
imagine
Yeah,
what
you
Philly
give
would be.
you give Dame, you give Dame and B.
That's fucked up.
Oh, it's with the team they got with Tobias, with Danny Green, that little boy Maxi.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be decent. That'd be definitely good.
Yeah,
That's how you trust the
yeah,
process right there.
yeah, for real. Trade that up real quick.
But no,
Trade that up
you
real
can't
quick.
do that. You can't do that.
Nope.
Real
Because you seen
305
what
to 6.
Pat said. You seen what Pat said.
Fuck what Pat said.
We know what we need to do. And
Pat,
don't
I
worry.
need you.
We gonna do it.
Pat, I
Bitches.
need you to have a meeting. Pat, I need you to have a meeting with Dame and go drop all them fucking rings on the table like you did to LeBron. LeBron's had rings at that point. He didn't care about them rings no more. Dame ain't got one. Go ahead and drop them rings on that boy real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let him try him
How you
on
feel
real
about
Pat
quick.
that?
Riley
How
alert.
you
Pat
feel about that,
Riley
ST?
alert.
Do you think championships determine if you determine your greatness?
Ooh.
See,
I gotta I know how to answer that.
see,
I got your ass.
I believe they do. I don't necessarily, and when I say that, like obviously you got greats who have never won a championship. Charles Barkley is the number one example that a lot of people run to when they say that. You can be great, you can be great, but like greatness is defined in the big time moments. You know what I mean? Like they're great players, but then they're players that are greatness, in my opinion. So
So to go in what you're saying, when you determine greatness, like we're looking at MJ, Magic Johnson, and players Larry Bird and players like that, right?
mhm,
But when you look at those players, it wasn't just them by themselves. They
of
had
course not.
great players around them with great
Mhm.
coaching, and they also played for a great franchise.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with that point. But it still comes down to who can make the big time plays in the big time moments. And unfortunately, people have a tendency of saying, well, if you didn't come up big in this moment, then that does what to, like we literally saw people go out and say that LeBron getting knocked out in the first round affected his legacy, right? Which is the most
And he
idiotic
played
shit
on a
I've heard.
bum ankle,
It's the most
playing on a
idiotic
bum
shit I've
ankle.
ever heard. But that's what's said. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and a lot of times sports fans think emotionally instead of rationally. So in
Not
general,
just fans, analysts taking that and running with it too.
right? And if they going out of their way to go be emotional, they're never going to say, "Oh, this player is great because he didn't do this in the finals. He didn't have how many rings does he have? Oh, he made it to the finals 10 straight years, but he didn't win the vast majority of them." Like you hear that shit all the time. Unfortunately, that shit sucks, but that's the perception that is given off. So, yeah, I think championships solidifies greatness, great players in some people's minds, most people's minds.
I mean, for me, I kind of feel like you said does championship solidify greatness? I think for certain players it does. I can't say for everybody it does because I kind of feel like, and I that's a kind of it's a loaded question because I kind of feel like in the earlier and older eras that like not recent but like back in the day when those players played for like one team and like you when you was a star back in the day in basketball you didn't really leave your team, you stayed where you were at, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it wasn't big for players to be traded and be paired with another superstar back in those days. So I feel like in an era where you got to play Michael Jordan in the Bulls every year, you know what I'm saying? your team might not have been constructed that way to compete with them. You know what I'm saying? And you might have played your ass off, but y'all caught that L because they were a better team. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like people. That's why I look at people like Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, in my mind, is definitely like one of the realest. Yeah, I think definitely. You got to be consistent. Like Charles Barkley, he balled. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't the biggest guy playing power forward out there getting them boards like that. You know what I'm saying? The round mound, the rebound. You know what I'm saying? So
He just played in the Jordan era.
he just played in the era where the best player in the game played. So,
but it's not just in my opinion, it's
but
not
I think
just a great
that's
player.
what I'm saying. Like I think in eras is different. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I think at the era now, I think it's more prevalent that you can definitely say that because.
But my thing is, you can't like they're saying like back
up.
in the day, like players didn't join other teams to form super. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Lakers got Kareem. Kareem wasn't drafted by the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? The bad boy,
free agency pickups.
The bad boy Pistons.
I'm saying free agency pickups was a thing because that was a thing. But I'm talking about like straight trading to make like
they may not have traded, but they still had super teams.
Absolutely,
they're still a super team.
No, I don't
Absolutely. I mean, because you can build your team through because back then you could do it through the main way was through free agency. If a star wasn't, you know what I'm saying, drafted to your team, you had to settle for free agency.
Right.
So
but all I'm saying is on those all those players that were on those teams that were saying are great because they got championships and everything. It wasn't just like it was them balling like when LeBron was on the Cavaliers and he had like Mo Williams and Devontae West. You know what I'm saying?
Like the league then was teams were more. They had a star and you had role players that did specific things for the team. You know what I'm saying? Like the era now where everybody can shoot the three.
I don't agree with that because Michael Jordan. Okay, is Scottie Pippen a role player? No.
But he was drafted to the Bulls.
But I'm just saying. But he has Scottie Pippen.
That's a team that. But those two players, that's just a good draft, bro. Like you can't
Okay, they got Dennis Rodman.
Free agency.
I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is, it's still you have a star player, but he's surrounded. It's not only by role players. A lot of these teams that were considered where we talking about these players as being like legendary on the Mount Rushmore, they had great players around them. That's all I'm saying. Oh, don't tell me P Dot on here.
Not P Dot done join. I hear P Dot.
I hear it.
I hear P Dot.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! We done started some shit.
Hey, we don't start something. Where yet? He's having technical difficulties.
I'm gonna mute him for right now until he's here on the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
We gotta sign it. Hey, what's up, boy?
What it do, Pepe? My G.
What up, bro?
Still chasing me, trying to make it to the pod.
My boy was on 2 wheels. Matchbox, nigga.
Shit, my work truck, car, vehicle already only has 2 wheels. Your boy was on a unicycle over this year. What's up, fellas? Yo,
hey,
I ain't gonna lie. Not only have I not potted in days, shout out to the homies. I ain't even seen y'all since the last time I potted either. So it's been a minute. Don't nobody know if PJ live or not. I send random texts out just to let y'all know I'm okay. Nah, your boy been overwhelmed with work. I'm jumping in the pod in the middle of whatever y'all was talking about with my intro. My bad. But I miss y'all niggas. Work been killing a nigga. I had a setback on one job, and then it overlapped to the other jobs, and then other shit, and then mad shit. And my woman pregnant. Just all of that on top of all that.
It's a whole lot.
Sound like CEO problem.
All right.
Yeah, boss man.
It's a whole lot, but it's one thing.
Sound like I needed the pod.
The dog Peach is back.
Got to give a dog the horns.
man. But no, we was
All right.
talking about
So
we was really talking
before
about Dane, and we was talking
before
about
y'all even resume, hold up. I got a rant, and it's been waiting, and it's late, but it's been waiting. I realized that being a Lakers fan, right? It's already
Okay,
been
speak on it.
this full train of people that feed off of wanting us to not succeed, right? Cool. Dealt with
Okay.
it most of my life. Feel like LeBron, he comes with this swarm mob of fans himself that's looking for him to not succeed. When the
Oh
two
yeah, for
came
sure.
together for your boy Peach, wasn't good. Wasn't good. There has never been more hate onto the Lakers than right now. Oh my shit. The shit that I've been seeing, and I've been busy as fuck, but not too busy for the loud ass Lakers hate that's everywhere I go. Everywhere. Every fucking where. I'm like, yo, oh, they making the excuse because AD hurt. Excuse me, what team lose their number one, maybe, well, number two, possibly number one superstar, and don't say that's a reason? All right, cool. Whatever. LeBron leaving the game. All right, cool. Y'all could talk about that one. That's bad sportsmanship in my opinion too. But I seen mad other people do it. I see it not be as big a deal. But that's not even the stuff that bothers me. It's the stupid people that's like, oh yeah, he'll never be a great Hall of Famer. He's out in the first round. Do y'all know y'all basketball history? Y'all know how many niggas got knocked out in the first round? Oh, not when they were defending champions. Anybody else been defending champions off a bubble season that ended a couple weeks before the damn new season started? Anybody else did that? Let me know. Let me know. Just a little bit. Like, damn, I ain't mad we lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen the shit coming when shit was unhealthy leading. I said we needed to be healthy, both niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shit wasn't gonna work out. Cool. You know how it is when the role players don't get hot or step up, it be bad sometimes. The Suns, the number one team in the damn conference. You know what I'm saying? Where's the love? Like, sorry, I
yeah.
had to get that off. I'm good
No,
now.
Nah, bro,
we
because
understand.
honestly, in my opinion, the two teams that were in the finals last year were out in the first round. They're tired, bro. Oh, they tired.
Yeah.
They just play a shortened season. Come on, man.
I look at it this way.
I'm
We can
just
go ahead and
saying.
move over. We can go ahead and move over to the Lakers since my boy done got into it.
I didn't mean to come in. I had something to say about my boy Dame Time too. Shout out to Dame Time. Get that man a damn team.
Oh yeah, he come to Miami. Don't worry about it.
I ain't gonna lie, if he come to Miami, I might have to get the jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Dame Time on South Beach, I'm gonna pull up looking like Ryan the Don. You know what I'm saying? With my matching jersey, to my short
Nah,
shoes, socks, underwear.
I
You know what
don't
I'm
got,
saying?
bro. I don't even
Thank
be
you.
matching.
Fair point, Marcus.
Y'all
Look at that.
boys be going
Marcus.
hard
Look at
on me.
we're gonna call him Marcus Stat Guy. You know what I mean? that boy came through. Kobe was a
Yo,
defending champion and lose to
and Marcus, I
Dallas.
think Marcus won a tank top, right?
In a suite.
No, yeah, no. I believe he wore a
It
face
was a
mask.
mask. It was
Yeah,
a mask.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yo,
Marcus,
Marcus. My fault. Go ahead, SC.
I was gonna say, Marcus, go ahead and shoot me your address on Facebook Messenger. Don't put it in this damn chat, and we'll get that over to you, bro. But um, but yeah, man, the Lakers got eliminated by the Suns, and what you supposed to do when AD hurt, LeBron on a bum ankle, Schroeder disappeared, Kuzma is garbage. Uh, like this season was like a precursor to what we saw in this first round. It was just a whole bunch of injuries and plagues and things hindering and slowing down the team. Hell, they had to fight their way into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like the.
I knew niggas was
I mean,
waiting for Bronski
I'm
to
not a
show some
super
signs of
LeBron
being
fan or
old.
nothing like that. Yeah, I'm not a super LeBron fan or anything like that. But the hate is unjustified, bro. Like they're acting like he was like if he was healthy and this happened, my boy had a bum ankle and he still scored 29 points. You know what I'm saying? He still averaged over 20 something points every game. You know what I'm saying? Like I
I
do admit
also
that he needed.
realized. My bad. I got the delay today, baby. My bad.
It's all good, brother. Go ahead
No,
and get
you
your shit
good.
off,
Go
please.
ahead.
I was about to say, I also feel like it's just a big part of it is people been waiting so long to be able to say that. Like, this man went to 10 straight damn near finals. It was probably like 9 and then a 1 year off for injury. But they've been waiting so long that it was like, oh, we had to see him lose in the first round. We had to. We
Yeah.
needed that.
It's
And
like
I
the
was
same thing with
what
Lamar
would be
Jackson.
classified as a LeBron hater at first. I wasn't a hater, but I was like, who's this king? He got to prove it to me. I'm the same way I was like that with Steph too. Splash what? All right, but when you prove it to me, and then I can't say shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have your back. You know what I'm saying? I don't let nobody say that Steph trash now. I don't say that. I
Yeah,
don't let
bro.
nobody say he just a shooter. You know what I'm saying? At
Nah.
first, I might have been part of that, like he just a shooter. Then I paid attention. Oh no, he
Yeah.
probably got some of the best handles besides Kyrie.
Yeah, because Kyrie got them handles. Because
He
Kyrie got
gotta
them
have
motherfucking
probably the
hands.
best handles. He got the best handles, handles wise.
Yeah.
Jamal Crawford still holds one of the best crossovers in history, though. Along with AI, probably my number one person to see cross somebody up.
So Ryan, Shades, what was y'all thoughts on the Lakers being eliminated?
I mean, honestly, once I saw how Devin Booker came out, and like, I just felt like I was like, okay, like Devin Booker is trying to show y'all like the bubble was like him hitting the switch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I'm not, we're not gonna be the same Suns. You know what I'm saying? And there was this opportunity. Like, they're up. It's a deciding game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a way. Like, this is your chance to like just prove. Like I'm really here to actually be an actual factor going forward. So, and with the Lakers not being healthy, I mean, I think that plays. I mean, the hugest factor. A healthy AD is a problem for anybody. I mean, let's just be completely honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, so LeBron, I mean, y'all already know that they've been battling injuries, like y'all said, the whole season, and simply we feel like it's because it's a shortened season. They literally chill for like 2 months, 3 months, and was like, all right, back to the grind.
Mhm.
And when your body's accustomed to getting a certain amount of time to heal in between, you know what I'm saying, seasons, and you just totally shorten that, that's gonna have an effect on the players. I mean, you can't act like it doesn't. Why do you think the Suns are so like the Suns? Are they ready to run? They can. Yeah, we missed the playoffs by a hair last year, but guess what? We got
Minus
hella
CP3.
energy now. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, like the Heat, the Lakers, they like nigga, like we running on fumes. Like
Yep.
y'all locked and loaded, but
Mhm.
it's not happening. So I think that's really like that definitely has something to do with it. I don't think like in a normal situation in a normal season that if you replay that series that it goes the same way. Not with a healthy AD or a healthy LeBron. Just because we know what both of those players are capable of when they're healthy. But in the playoffs, like it's the playoffs. Everybody dealing with something. You can't make excuses. So I mean, it's always next man up. Do the Lakers have pieces to, you know what I'm saying, try to do that? They have ones they've paid to be that
They
guy,
didn't
but
pan
have
out.
they
They
actually
didn't pan out.
right, right? People that
No.
AI Qs, you know
No.
what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why Qs can't step in. It's mind boggling.
Told you should have kept Bi, man. Should have kept the boy
I
Bi,
mean, in
man. But
hindsight, at the time, let's not forget Kuzma looked like the one to keep. Like that wasn't just some we knew.
Also,
Kuzma
you
looked
got
like
I'm
the
saying
one to
at
keep at
the
I
the
time,
think that
time.
I
I'm just
think
bro.
Bi's heart issue
I'm
was the
telling you.
thing. The
I'm
heart
telling
that's
you
issue had
from
to be
your
the
exactly
only
boy.
it.
thing.
That's
I'm
exactly
telling you
it.
from your
That's
boy.
the
It
only
I
was
way
mean,
a
it
I
was a
keep.
deal about it.
Telling
that
you.
heart
I'm
issue was
telling
a big
you
ass deal.
Because
for
you got to
sure.
think,
I feel
Bosh
you.
just had to retire because of a heart issue.
I feel you, bro.
So
I
when
feel
they
The
you.
start
blood
talking about
clots,
heart
yeah.
issues and
Yep.
yeah, like we talk about heart issues and basketball, it's like, yo, hold
Yep.
on. Like before we think about like signing this guy to a big contract, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what we can get for him
Yep.
because
I feel you.
Yeah.
that's a very big financial obligation to put on somebody that you know don't know possibly could make it for the actual financial obligation that you're putting upon. So,
I see what you're saying, but I'm just letting you know what your boy was saying at the time. That's all I'm saying.
No, we know
I
you
knew
were saying.
Kuz
I'm
was gonna be
just saying
trash.
that
But
we didn't
but
say you
also,
didn't say that.
I'm just telling you, you should have kept BI. That's all I said. So, but coming to the Lakers, I'm not surprised that this happened. You already know what I said. Take him and AD out and sit them out. That boy Snacks,
Yo,
yo, what's
what
What
happening,
it
up?
do,
boy?
bro?
But bro, I think I'm actually happy. You know what I'm saying, that them boys are out, just because they need to take a seat. You know what I'm saying? Just take a
Breather,
seat,
breather, and a
heal
half.
up, get some new players. You know what I'm saying? Re-sign some new players,
You
gear
say
up.
that, but
You're
Bron
like
too
that.
old for that shit.
Nah, bro. Bron is he's not everybody thinking in age. LeBron has shown that, bro. Nah, bro. He's straight, bro. He's
Father
good.
Time is shown religiously that this is like, bro, dudes don't play this deep into their career at this level. Eventually, Father Time
No, not
start
at
creeping
all.
up.
Yeah.
Father Time creep up on everybody.
No, I feel you,
Without fail.
but that's not
And I
Father
don't
Time
feel
is
like,
not what's
he's
in the
lost his
situation
game
though.
or nothing, but he don't have that energy. Yo, the young LeBron could have carried this team past the Suns by himself. Or at least to 6 or 7 games, even if
Right.
they, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Young
he's
Bron, he
not
don't got that no more, bro.
100%.
And that's what made, in my opinion, that's even 100%, he don't got it no more. That's why he wanted AD, son. He wanted somebody who take the pressure off. You know what I'm saying? We normally see that from other people, like need somebody to take the pressure off. LeBron
I
never
can't
needed that. He got to a point in
I
his
can't
career where he realized he
everybody's
needed
saying
that.
that so strong though. Everybody's saying that so strong, and the guy, I cannot believe
Bro,
I'm on this side right now.
look at
I cannot believe
look at
I'm
where
on
we
this
were
side
at in
right
the
now.
standings.
Like
And then the
like I'm like
injuries.
logically. Have y'all played with a high ankle sprain before?
Yes. Played football with one.
Okay. But I'm saying that's football. But basketball, you're running a whole lot more. You're running
You hit
miles
people.
every day.
You hit people
No, I
with
get you,
pressure
but
to
he's
your
run.
ankle.
What I'm saying is it's a high ankle sprain, and he's
Yeah.
running miles every game.
Right. I'm not arguing you that he's 100%. I know he's
No,
not
we know that.
100%.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like we're
But
judging what he just did like he was 100%, and oh, he's old.
nobody is
He
judging
didn't
him
have
like
the
that.
energy. Yes, no, I'm not.
No, it's
It's not
not
even
that.
y'all.
But they're never
It's
gonna
not
give
even y'all,
LeBron
bro.
the
It's
you're not
bro. It's not
100%
even
excuse.
y'all, bro. It's not even y'all. The analysts today. They're saying the window is closed because LeBron is. He didn't have
oh,
that burst. He
that's
didn't
not
have
what I
that
was saying.
energy. He didn't. What? But that's what I'm speaking to, bro. Like I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
High ankle sprain.
Just
I
to
know
clarify,
y'all ain't
that's
had no
not what
high
I
ankle
meant.
sprain before. You talking like that? You talking like that? Like the dude's washed. Like, oh, he didn't have that. He had a high ankle sprain, my G. Like, come on, he's not gonna
Now
have
let's
that
be
burst,
real.
and
These
he
analysts
still
don't
scored
know how it
29
feel to be on
points,
the field.
Yeah, some
bro.
of
He
these,
still scored 29 points. Is my thing. Like, how can you speak like that? Like,
but
Yeah.
bro, LeBron,
they speak like this
you.
because
You
this
got
is
some
year.
Jay.
He's going into what, year 19 next year?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, year. He's going into year 19 next year,
Said, bro,
right?
stop shit.
Yeah, I
So,
think so. I was just about to
so,
say year 18, but the 18 just came up fast on it.
and then also let's think about this. He's played an additional 3 seasons worth of basketball in the playoffs. You know me. I'm the biggest LeBron fan you gonna find. But
Man
like,
been to the Olympics
but like the homie Snack says here, the man got to score 40 to win, and
without AD for sure.
without AD, he and like, yeah, he said he had to do it for the last 5 years, which is right. The problem is, it's like, how much longer are you going to expect to have that on the man's shoulders going into year 19? But if
Shout
we
out to
add those three,
Snacks with the facts.
but if we add
Absolutely.
those 3 years of
Big
basketball
facts.
that he's played, 3 seasons of basketball he's played in the postseason, it's technically year 22.
But LeBron has
I'm not
adjusted
saying
his
that
game, bro.
I'm not saying that his window is closing, but what I will say is it's not as open.
For sure, that's obvious.
Like, so to them to the analysts that's out there saying like, his window is closed. No, y'all sound foolish. His window
Yeah,
ain't
y'all
closed until
foolish.
it's officially closed.
I'm
But
picking
it ain't.
Lakers to be at the top of the West next year.
But it's
You
nowhere
know what?
near.
You know what one of the biggest differences is between LeBron and some of the other GOATs we like? LeBron has held it down so long. None of the other people played at this level at this point in their career, like ST was saying, for that many young bulls to be after your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For real.
of course,
Hella
Jordan
young
had
bulls.
Kobe and this set of young bulls that was coming after him. This
Nah,
nigga
but
got
not
like
like
2
this.
to 3 generations of young bulls that been on his ass. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
this shit crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he need help in the West. That's nobody gonna argue
Yo,
that. His window
yo,
open for
ST.
sure.
Yo, ST, why don't you show what LeBron might be doing this offseason?
Well, I'll show you exactly how the Lakers are going into this offseason. That's how they going into the offseason though.
Oh man.
Back.
Back.
Four.
Four.
Get that.
Four.
Hey, they gotta get loose, bro. You gotta keep the aerobics going, bro.
Y'all stupid as fuck.
Yo.
Y'all stupid.
All right, man. That's enough West talk. Let's talk about the East real quick, man. How y'all feeling about this Nets Bucks series that's about to go down? We talking about the heavy hitters.
That's about to be the best series. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about the finals or nothing. That's gonna be the best series.
And I'm love honestly, and like this is what I'm saying. I really thought this from the outset. I was like, yo, because I kind of seen how the bracket played out. I'm like, if we lose to the Bucks, I believe that the Bucks can very well. I don't know.
Going 7. It's going 7.
Somebody could.
Yeah, it's going 7.
It's gonna have to go 7.
Whoever wins this though is winning the title.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
my opinion. That's what I'm gonna go on the limb and say that.
I don't think it's going 7. And I'm not saying that. I don't think either of those things are like guaranteed.
What you think,
sure.
Beach?
I think the Bucks could. I think the Bucks could win.
I think the Bucks can win too. I think the Bucks can win
series that's going to bring.
I think the Bucks can win
This
too.
is the
That's
series.
what I was saying. I said I think the Bucks.
This is the series that's going to let us know if the Nets is ready to be NBA champions. Though, like if the Nets win this series in style, I'm with Shades. Like they might probably win the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
If we see them struggle and start fussing and not
it's
getting
not even
along,
that. I'm gonna tell you what it is. When I watch the
either Nets or Bucks, whoever wins this series, bro,
is gonna win. But I'm gonna tell you, like that's what I was saying. He said, but I'm saying that's what I was saying. I feel like the Bucks are actually in a position where they can upset Brooklyn just simply because the situation that they're in. I feel like the Bucks in their length. I didn't realize how like big the Bucks were until they actually were until they actually played the actual Heat.
That man.
It's
Snacks,
like
that man Snack said,
"Stay off the weed." Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Probably.
And the reason I feel that way is because I watched the Boston series, and the game that Boston won. Like I saw that when the game gets close, like that team ball that they play goes away, it goes right to ISO. You know what I'm saying? And like when that happens, I start seeing Kyrie go to chucking. Like, boom, it's on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, see, if this start to happen, this will be how they lose. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that's when the game was just close. When it was back and forth. You got to put them in those pressure situations to see how they perform. They've been able to blow teams out. You know what I'm saying? But now,
if they get a lead,
right? But I think
if they get a lead,
this also the best Bucks team we've seen.
This is a series.
Bobby Portis off the
Drew
bench
Holiday
has been
got something to say.
Bro,
ST,
Bobby
your mic
Portis
is
off the
down.
bench has been on fire. You hear me? Like lights out, bro. Like, and he's
And
6'9",
that's what
6'10".
and
They
yeah,
got
he's
length,
damn near
bro. They
huge.
got so many big. They got so many. They got Brook Lopez, 7 foot. Giannis, Bobby Portis, and that point guard. What Drew Holiday, 6'4"? Most of these
Drew
point
They
guards.
Holiday,
putting
he's
him
tall too.
on Harden. He guarding Harden.
Look,
Yeah, but Drew
So
Holiday
I
is
put it
what
this way.
in this
fucking
series, you're going to see that DiVincenzo being out really hurts the Bucks. That's
I
going to
can
be big in this
I can
series for
agree.
them.
Missing White Dante is going to be a tough rebound for them. But I look at this series as, like you guys said, like whoever comes out of this, they can win the championship. But I look at you say, and then you also say, we're going to see if these teams are real. This is a make or break series for both teams, both of them. Milwaukee, y'all have been at the top of the East for the past 3 seasons. Um, then you got the Nets. Is this real? Is this fake? Is it really gonna be? Can y'all really take the formula of bringing 3 stars together and elevate and win the championship? This is a big series for both teams. Giannis has been banging his head against the glass, trying to break that glass ceiling over in the East for several years. This huge for Giannis.
Super.
He's super huge. Harden,
And the thing
you have
is
been
for him,
you have been breaking your head on glass trying to get to a finals, your first one. This is huge for Harden, or not first, but his first one is
Man, this should
being
be the
this
Eastern
Harden.
Conference Finals game. This shouldn't be second round.
Well, they should have,
I was just
you know,
Middleton's
all I'm
playing
saying.
better. I think they're being a lot. The Bucks are a lot more assertive, and the fact that Giannis doesn't have to score a whole lot of points for them to be effective, that's what
that boy
makes it
got
that
shooters now,
he got
boy.
shooters. He around here with assists and rebounds,
Mhm.
17 points. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't got to do it all no more, and
And
that's what makes it
Drew jumper better than I thought it was.
is he
absolutely.
sticking
Drew will
KD?
wet you up.
Yeah.
He's on Harden. Nah, he
Nah,
can't guard KD.
Drew's
No,
sticking harder.
not. No, he's talking. I
I'm
think
talking about Giannis.
Giannis. Yeah,
Giannis
Yeah,
guarding KD.
yeah, got to.
that's
I
gonna
don't know
be
who's
fun.
guarding Kyrie.
That's gonna be so fun to watch.
That's gonna be fun because in turn you would say KD is guarding Giannis, right?
Probably not.
Probably not, because he would
Probably
get his
Blake.
ass bullied.
Probably Blake.
They probably gonna have to put Brent Forbes in there and let him.
And that boy, what's the boy with the
Forbes
dreads?
Forbes gonna get fouled out every game because of that.
Absolutely.
They gotta
What's
beat
the
him up with him.
what's the young
Middleton
boy with
100% is a
the
factor.
blonde
Absolutely.
dreads?
Young boy, broad dreads. Well, I know you're talking about.
Claxton.
Claxton. They're gonna have Claxton guarding Giannis too.
They're gonna have to put bodies because them boys got bodies.
Claxton is a good fit because he's athletic for a big man.
Yeah, I'm interested. This is gonna be a very good series, man, and I'm really excited for this one. Um, like you said,
This series can be so tied to emotion to me that it could go so many ways. Like I could,
Boy, it's gonna get
man.
intense, boy.
Mhm.
It's gonna
'Cause I
get
don't-
intense.
because I do. I
They still
think
got.
this.
Oh, I forgot, bro.
Or somebody could just break all the way down, full explosion.
I forgot. The boys
Either
still
way.
got Pat Connaughton. They still got PJ Tucker.
That's
They still got Jeff Teague.
if that boy play like Ray Allen in the playoffs, they
But
good.
see, Ryan, you going too deep into the roster because you know they only running like an 8-man roster.
Yeah, but I'm talking about what you call it out. Teague might get the burn in place of him with DiVincenzo out.
Da Vincio,
White
Yeah.
Dante. That's what I like to call that man. You know what I mean?
But you know,
But yo,
PJ
shit.
Tucker definitely getting burned off the bench.
Absolutely. He has playoff
That's
experience.
That's probably
you
what's
need
going to end
his
up
fight
happening,
in the
bro.
game.
He's going to be somebody that's guarding. He might be somebody they put on Hart and try to let Drew guard.
He also might be the person they put in there just to
Kyrie?
give some hard fouls. What's up?
Yeah,
I'm gonna make this series tough for
I
y'all.
think PJ
Drew
might
and
actually end up
Kyrie
making it in the
would be
starting
nasty.
lineup just so that he can guard hard.
He could get hit. He's gonna make you tired. Get some tough rebounds, some tough second chance points. That boy's
He's
a
not gonna
ball.
be there for points at all. He's just gonna
He's a
be there
dog.
just to defend hard. Yeah,
He's gonna be a
that's what he's
dog.
gonna be
Oh
there
no,
for.
100% not for points. But he gets his like second chance points and shit.
Mm-hmm.
If he scores, they win. If he has if he's
Right.
getting points, they're winning.
If he start hitting that corner three, yeah, it's gonna be it's in trouble.
Don't let him
That
hit that
corner
corner
three, boy.
three. If he feel like taking it, that means he doing good in the game. Cause he one of those dudes that ball off energy. When he balling on defense, he want that corner three.
So I'm
Mhm.
gonna give you like a loose analogy here, because like if he sees that corner 3 stars dropping, he's almost like Zildrunas Agauskas was in Cleveland, Big Z from that 18-foot baseline jumper.
I remember that. Z,
Mhm.
Z can hit them damn them
that
18-foot
boy could do
baseliners, bro. Long,
better than a free
tall,
throw.
awkward ass.
That's the Haslam shot too, boy. Haslam pull that
Yeah.
bitch on you too.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey yo, but Shades,
What about these Sixers?
Yeah, I think that's kind of self-explanatory. Well,
Like
they
that?
might not have Embiid though.
For how long?
Because he got a torn meniscus, or he got a slight tear in his meniscus.
Oh yeah. That's
If
probably
they
what
don't, if they don't got Embiid, it's a big difference because he the
it's a
two.
wrap.
Mhm.
It's a wrap.
It's all right.
They
I don't know
Embiid.
about a rap. They still got
Got the white.
a squad.
They got the white.
It's a wrap if they don't got Embiid. That's what I'm saying. ST's name, stamp that shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I still think the Sixers can get out of that.
Nah, Ben Simmons becomes too important if they don't got Embiid, and Ben Simmons being important means loss.
Yep.
I
That's
feel
how I
you.
view
I
it.
feel you. We'll
That's
see.
how I view it anyway. But Shades,
see.
what's up with this? What's up? You got some trivia for us, brother? Brother.
Yeah, bro. I got a little something for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if y'all gonna get it. All right. So last week Ryan won. You know what I'm saying? Holding the belt right now. You dig? So
Coming for that bitch.
all right. So what I got for y'all today is which player won NBA championships with the most different number of teams? So this player has the most championships and he's won them with the most number of teams. There are a couple of people that are tied with the most number of teams, but he has the most championships out of all those people.
So wait,
This
so let
nigga
me
with
get
his
this right.
triple trivia deep
Get
question.
this right. Just for clarification. He doesn't have the most championships in NBA history. He just has the most with other teams, right?
Correct. So there's only a certain amount of players that have actually won championships with multiple teams.
With other
But
teams, yeah.
Right. But out of those teams, he has the most championships as well.
Okay. Hold up.
All right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the na 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 na. No looking at your phones. What y'all looking at your phones for?
Hold up.
I gotta text you
You
after.
know he cheating. That nigga cheating.
Them niggas
That nigga cheating.
Hey, stop cheating.
I ain't cheating.
You see me, everybody. I ain't look down. I'm keeping it real, dog. I'm just gonna guess. I don't know.
I'm
These
literally
niggas
trying
on
to
Google.
find, all I tried to do was try to find this. Hating ass niggas.
That nigga did that simultaneously while looking at Google.
I'll use Lifeline.
All
I
right.
I
got
know
one.
I'm wrong.
Can I
That's
have
why
it?
you can say cheat all you want.
I'll
but
give y'all one
I just
lifeline.
texted my
No, I
first.
don't need, matter of fact, nah, fuck that.
Nah, this one's
After I
good.
make my
I'm a
text,
thug it. I'm a thug it. I'm a thug
This
it.
one's good.
I'm a thug it.
This one's good.
Were we supposed to text
Y'all
this?
want it?
Nah,
I
nah, we
did.
just gonna say it.
Nah, you don't gotta
No
text it. You can
Lifeline.
just say it. You can
Nah,
just say
cause they
it.
already. We gonna thug it.
You
Fuck
gonna thug
that.
it out?
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
gonna
get
thug
mine
it.
out of the way real quick. I'm gonna get mine out of the way real quick. Then Robert Ory.
I
ST
ain't
goes
think
to
about
Robert
him.
Horry.
I ain't think
Ryan,
about him.
who's your pick?
Daniel Green, as in Danny Green.
Danny Green. Good choice. DG.
That was a good one too. I knew I was wrong, but I said Dennis Rodman.
The answer is Robert Horry.
I want my motherfucking belt, baby.
He got 7. He got 7.
7 with
7.
different teams? Wait.
I can believe that.
But I'm saying he got 7 with how many teams?
How many total?
With 3 different teams. Hold on 1 second.
The homie Marcus said.
Sorry
Robert
for the
Ory
wait.
as well.
What you doing?
Hooray! Even.
Robert Hooray.
Hooray!
Nigga.
All I'm saying is, in 3 weeks when your boy get there, it's title over my shoulder.
First off,
I still got more
let me
wins.
let y'all know.
It's with the Lakers, Spurs, and Houston. By the
You
way.
got more. I got a better win ratio. I missed some of these shows.
Yeah, Houston,
Well, I
the
missed that
Lakers,
last
and
comment.
Spurs.
Yep, the Lakers, Houston, and Spurs.
Damn,
And,
Houston won 2.
Look, man. The saying it feels good to be the champ. Champ is here. Huh?
LeBron supposed to beat that.
Well, shit. He'll have to join a whole nother team to do it. To beat the 3.
No, he got the 3 teams already. He won the championship on the 3 teams. So he just got to keep winning more on the Lakers.
He got to win, 3 more? Yeah, he got to win 3 more chips to catch up with Horry.
3 more?
Yeah.
3 more to tie.
3 more to tie. Yeah.
3 more to tie.
But
yeah, man.
Let's be real. It's Robert Ory. We ain't talking about that bullshit. like Robert Ory, you wasn't you made big shots.
You
He pulled the James Jones on us, huh?
But you ain't necessarily was like carrying the team, my guy. So, whatever. It's all good though.
Robert ain't pulled the James Jones. Y'all don't win these when I'm not on the roster.
Yo, let's slide over to this top 5 though. And for the homies that's tuning in currently, if you want to drop your top 5 in the comments, please do so.
Let us know. Let us know.
We're redoing this list. Top 5 point guards in the game today. Right now. And if ain't nobody prepared, I'm prepared.
Your boy prepared too, bro. Go ahead, SC. Lead us out, brother.
All right. So, number 5, I got Ja Morant. Oh, Ja. Number 4, I got Luka. Number 3, I got Kyrie. Number 2, I got Dame. And then number 1, Steph. Get it. Any issues with my list, fellas?
I could go. No. Just mine is similar but different order.
Neither, but it's okay.
I mean, I don't think he is considered a point, is he?
Maybe
he's point slash
or like a point forward.
According to
I think he a point forward.
It's according to ESPN. That man was on the point
He's the
guard
point
list.
guard.
That's why I went with it.
All right.
Yeah.
So mine
Okay.
kind of similar. I'm not gonna put Luka in because I had him as a different position, but respect to the knowing of his real position. I got Jai at 5'2". I was surprised you threw that one out there, but I like that boy. Yo, that nigga be hooping, bro. He bring the energy to basketball that I love to watch. Yo, I wanted him to go far in the playoffs for his first run, but shout out to that boy. He got mad energy, son. He got that like Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady magic. You know what I'm saying? Like he electrifying when he play. You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was number 5. Number 4, I had Booker. He point guard, right?
Shooting guard.
I think he's shooting guard.
He a shooting guard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll take him off and put Luka. So number 3, I had Dame. Number 2, I had Harden because I had him as a point guard. And number 1, I had Steph.
Okay.
Nasty.
And the homie Marcus came in and he said he gave us his list. You know what I mean? 5 Chris Paul,
Nasty.
4 Kyrie, 3 Luka, 2 Dame. Number 1 Curry. I think Curry's going to be consistent on everybody's
I
list.
think he's unanimous.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna have the one that's gonna be the curveball apparently. So I'm gonna go. I do say I'm
And
gonna
number
say
1?
5. Nah, I'm gonna say 5. Nah, I mean, it's only a little different. I'm gonna say my number 5 is Trey Young. I feel like he's starting to prove himself.
Respect.
4 is Ja for me.
Injury affected him being in my top. I can't lie.
I feel like still what Chris Paul has been able to do at this level still has him at 3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Dame is 2, and I have Curry at 1.
Okay. Nobody has gotten a gunshot so far.
I
I
already
got
feel it
honorable
coming.
mentions.
Let me load my shotgun. This nigga gonna say Bobby Portis.
Bobby
Tyreek
Jackson.
Evans.
Elfrid Payton.
You know he's saying Derrick Rose off the bench.
Derrick Rose.
Stay
Oh, shout
off
out to
the
PG.
weed.
Shout out to
All right,
PG
Shades.
when I remember in the season I said Derrick Rose was starting the playoffs. I knew that shit was going to happen.
It didn't, damn it.
Nope.
Give us this list, Shades.
Okay. All right. I wanted my boy Ja, but I need to see more of it. Probably next year I move him up to the top 5, but it was hard for me not to put him in top 5. But CP3, I got CP3 at 5. I got Russell Westbrook at 4, James Harden at 3, Dame at 2, and Steph at 1. Because I got Kyrie at shooting guard.
You know what this list tells
I
me?
do too.
This list tells
That's
me
why I
that
didn't include Harry.
we're still getting amazing guard play in the NBA. Because everybody lists a little different
And
order,
that's point
different
guard,
view,
though. We still got to
but
do shooting guard
still
next.
respectable. And it's people that still left out. You know what I'm saying? It's people that still is
Yeah.
trying to crack that.
Like
And then some people
I
list
think my
they
list
do.
hard right there, pause.
Like I sit here and look at like my honorable mentions. Obviously, I got CP3. Even though I don't like Simmons' inability to want to pull up and shoot, his effectiveness on the court is crazy. So I had Simmons. Westbrook was on the list. Jamal Murray was on the list.
Westbrook
You
is
know,
definitely.
my dog is hurt. So those are
That's
my
why I couldn't put
Kyle
Jamal in.
Lowry would have
I
been
wanted
on
to.
my
Ice
list
Trey.
too.
Yeah.
I hate Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry, honorable mention.
I
I mean,
hate
he a baller.
I like Mitchell,
Like
but
for
Mitchell
what a
was
point
shooting
Ice
guard
guard
Trey.
supposed to
too.
give you in the game. Mitchell,
Give me
he a shooting guard, though.
32-year-old
Yeah.
Derrick Rose over Kyle Lowry, B. You
Is it
feel me?
crack
That's because you a hater.
with 2 bad knees?
You a hater.
Is it crack?
Kyle
Cocaine.
Lowry's sorry though. Kyle Lowry's sorry.
Cocaine. is what it is.
Kyle
It's
Lowry
cocaine.
give
He
you
not
50 right
sorry
now.
though. How he sorry?
You are
What
bugging.
you mean?
You were bugging.
If you had
Kyle
Kyle Lowry
Lowry,
on the
Kyle Lowry's
bench,
a
you would still be
dog
in the
at point
playoffs.
guard.
Trash. Oh, you trash.
That's what I'm saying. At point guard, he a dog.
Yep.
Kyle Lowry
That
play
boy said,
defense,
give
Paul.
him
Give
a
me
Kawhi
Trae
Leonard
Young
and he'll
all
show
day.
you he ain't trash.
Give me Trae Young over
That's
Kyle
not what
Lowry.
we were saying. I ain't say he better than. Why you switching to like I said he better than Trae Young or something?
I didn't say you say he
Like
better
that's
than
not
Trae. I'm
even
just
in the
letting you
box.
know I'm getting
Hey,
Trae.
Yo, Peach, you see this? These are
He got the
goalposts.
bond.
We all getting Trae.
Y'all, you
Shit.
see how them things move? You see how them things move? That's what that
I'm
boy
just
Shades
saying,
be doing.
give me Ice Trae. I just said give me Ice Trae over him.
Yo,
Oh,
let's
I
slide
got
over
something
to-
that's gonna piss you. Time out. Before
That's
you go
like
there, bro, I
saying-
got something
That's
that's gonna
like
piss you
saying,
off.
nah, Kyle
If I
Lowry,
haven't
give me
pissed you
Steph
off
Curry
already,
over here.
If I haven't pissed you off already, I am about to piss you off right now because your boy Michael Porter Jr. is KD-esque.
It's always that guy.
Come on, I'm gonna open the door for you. Just let me know when you're here. I'm just ready.
I'm coming too.
What is this nigga talking?
They could be on crack, dog. Like I don't understand.
Okay.
Don't say no other name, bro. Just leave it alone.
No, I'm not gonna say no other name.
I done fucked up my camera and can't come back.
he can't put his camera back on. Hey, ST, he can't put his camera back on.
All because I was literally gonna come.
Hey,
to the house.
ST, I went
do
too
it
far.
now.
I went too far. I do admit I went too far. He's not KD-esque because his style is not like KD, but I think he will be KD like because he's very tall. He's gonna have an overall game. He just if his defense gets better and he gets more confidence and he gets more of that opportunity, I don't think he needs to be at Denver with Jamal Murray there. He needs to be somewhere else where he can be the number two. He needs to be the number two guy. He needs like a CP3, kind of like Devin Book. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be the number two. He don't need to be the number three. But
True.
yeah, I'm just saying he's
If he
KD
be
like.
the number
That's all
three,
I'm saying.
he's not KD-esque.
He's not KD-esque. He's not KD-esque. He doesn't play like KD. His style isn't like KD, but
Why
he
is
can
my
be like
camera
KD.
tripping? Is it tripping to y'all?
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd be
you
a
over
tripping
here-
trip. That'd be like,
you over here going
Turkey jerk, nigga.
head ass.
You doing the electric slide?
Yo, man, let's slide over to the NFL, man.
Oh, I know why I was tripping. It's on delayed, and I pressed the damn button that many times.
See,
Shit caught up.
All right, man. Let's slide over to the NFL Julio update, man. The Rams and the Ravens appear to be out of the Julio hunt, but the front runners are the Titans and the Seahawks.
Go to
I
the
don't
Titans,
like either.
nigga.
bro,
Go
stop
to the
hating.
Titans.
Stop
Go
hating,
to
bro.
the Titans. Go.
Bro, stop
Go,
hating,
go,
bro.
go, 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 go.
Bro, this hate over here is strong.
Why you even want this nigga in the AFC? What's wrong with you?
I'll take his ass over there because I don't want his ass over there, man. Because listen, that nigga and that's not fucking fair. Tyler Lockett and slot,
DK,
That's where
Julio,
you need to go.
DK.
That's where you need to go. But
The fuck?
That's my new team on Madden. So I need Julio in there.
First of all,
That can't happen.
Julio
Like, that's
DK
what, like,
with
it's-
Russ,
I would take them in
and we
the
didn't get to
AFC.
Lockett yet.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I would take him rather with Tannehill than to give him Russell fucking Wilson and DK Metcalf
I mean,
and fucking Tyler Lockett. Like, nigga, what?
Don't say that. If you
No,
think about
bro.
it,
Like,
you giving him to Tannehill, right? But you giving him to Tannehill with AJ Brown, and let's not forget their running
Derrick
team
Henry,
with Derrick
bro.
the Beast Train Henry. So the
King
play
King.
Bro,
action.
their play action passing.
What?
Oh my.
Oh my gosh!
either
He
way,
will have
you're
the best play action
Bro.
pass accuracy stat since
Bro.
forever.
Chris Carson ain't no hoe.
And Julio runs routes. So
Moral
somebody
of
getting
the
routed.
story. Moral of the story.
Yeah, but he ain't no Derrick Henry.
Moral of the
He's
story.
not, but That play action
Julio
still
need to
effective
keep
there.
his ass in Atlanta.
New England, will you please, for the love of God, go pick this nigga up? I rather
Come
on,
Mac Jones
Patriots.
try to-
No, kid, I'd rather him go to both of those teams at the same time than go to the Patriots. He could suit up on Sunday and switch games rather than come to the fucking Patriots in my division. Damn it.
I'll tell you the team that I think he should go to. I don't think this is going to happen, but
It's only the Niners.
and I'm not talking Green Bay. That man need to go to the Saints. That's where I could see him really doing some big things without killing us, without killing a whole lot of teams. I mean, granted, him and Michael Thomas is nasty.
Stay in
without
that same
Lamar.
ass division.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem though, because
That'll make
gonna be a trade.
my boy finally good.
It's gonna be a trade, so it ain't no way in hell Atlanta's trading that man to the Saints. But
No, 0%.
Our Atlanta Falcon correspondent Marcus is saying hell no.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck that.
Where you want him to go, Marcus? You know he leaving.
Marcus is gonna say anywhere but anywhere
Then
but
they gonna say hell if you don't pray.
Yo, all I know is if he goes to the Seahawks, man, shit.
I understand we're not gonna speak on it that he going to the Titans. I understand y'all don't want to see that, but I mean, it's just
Go to the Seahawks. I need y'all on Madden, baby.
I feel like he is gonna go to the Seahawks.
Russ wants somebody bad.
Breaking news.
they got to appease Russ.
Breaking news.
Russ already said he want weapons.
What?
Your boy is coming out of retirement on Madden this year. I'm gonna finally.
I mean, I'm gonna have to do that too.
I'm gonna finally get myself back into Madden this
40.
year. After what?
And I play
feels
with the
like
Jets,
10
nigga.
Your boy
like
found a new
10-year
team. Them
hiatus.
Seahawks is nasty on Madden, boy.
Why don't you play with the Jaguars? What's wrong with you?
You gotta play with the Jags, bro.
Hell no.
You gotta be a real nigga. Play with your team.
You got Trevor Lawrence this year.
Got Travis Etienne this year. You know.
I was beating niggas with
You don't
Sam
sound
Darnold.
like
I'll
you
play
got
with
him.
faith in your team over there.
No, I play with them for sure.
What?
Like,
I was
like,
beating
as
niggas
a-
with Geno Smith at one time. Sam Darnold was an upgrade.
That was
What
a
you
fact.
mean,
That
brother?
was a fact, though.
You feel
Marcus,
me?
you don't want it, bruh.
The potential
but
that
the thing
Sam
with
Darnold
Geno-
had before
Marcus?
he ever played was an upgrade.
But when I had Mark Sanchez, nigga,
Marcus, no. Marcus, me, and ST had some battles at the condo, baby. And he played with Atlanta. He damn sure know how to throw that ball with Atlanta. I can tell you that. Young Julio, too.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been a minute, yo.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago. 12, 10, 11, 9, 10 years ago, I should say.
Yo, on this
Okay.
new Maddens,
Yeah.
bro. Yo, you can get mossed if you don't. Yo, if you don't position that junk right, bro, you can get mossed, boy. So
Like I'm gonna be a rookie because I'm getting back into Call of Duty this year too. So you know what I mean, like whatever. But all right, man. But let me ask y'all a simple question. Big deal or nah? Let's move over to Tua. Down in the 305, the trio 5. He admits that to not being comfortable with the playbook last year. Is that a big deal or nah?
big deal.
why?
Nope.
I knew he put this.
Well, let me go first then, since you got big deal take. Let me go first since you got big deal take. Not a big deal to me because one, Tua was hurt coming into his rookie year, which means he missed on some stuff like some, Then on top of that, COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like this was the most non-team togetherness, everybody in your face explaining year. working walkthroughs. You know what I'm saying? Everything was different. So for a rookie in that different system, not being comfortable and still did decent, I'm not mad at that. It's not no big deal.
I'll go next. Can I say it's a medium deal? I don't know. No, I'm gonna say
Let
it's
me
not
hear
big.
that.
It's something. You can say it's
Explain.
something.
See, I look at it this way. Everything that Peach said, I agree with. But it also then ties into these Alabama quarterbacks. We don't want to go down the list of them. You know what I mean? Of which one of these motherfuckers ever came into the league and actually did something? I can't think of one. Not over no sustained period of time. How? Because like, how did they call plays at Alabama? Because they successful. So like, so
It
obviously
looks like a
something
pro style too.
looks like a pro style. I don't know necessarily how pro style it is. They did a lot of spread. Like you got to think about all them damn targets they had out. They had out there for Tua a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Those guys are all moving into the league, obviously, but that receiving room they had, there was no way you was sitting too many of them dudes. A lot of them dudes was on the field at the same time. Waddle on the field with Devontae Smith on the field with who was the other fucking Alabama receiver?
Judy.
Judy and then Ruggs and
Mm-hmm.
Ruggs. All of them in the same on the same damn team at the same damn time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They ran a lot of 3 wides, 4 wide spreads, a lot of that. Alabama was back. Alabama is not all that damn pro style. They just so happen to have for the majority of this run, not they had pro style type quarterbacks. And that's the only thing that really was making it look so pro style, in my opinion. AKA slow white guys at quarterback. Until they got Hurts and then Tua. You know what I mean? Mac Jones ain't
Mm-hmm.
out here finna be doing no crazy shit with his legs. You know what I mean? So when he drops back and then he's surveying, a lot of that looks a lot like a lot like pro style because they still do a lot of snaps under center as well as in the shotgun as well. I don't know about these Alabama quarterbacks, man. So I don't necessarily think it's all that big of a deal because a lot of what PG said was is facts. Like there wasn't a lot of OTAs. There wasn't OTAs last year. You know what I mean? There wasn't no preseason last year. You know what I mean? So like it was a disadvantage to all of the rookies that came in last year. And if any of them felt a little uncomfortable with that with the playbook, I don't see that as that big of an issue with that COVID season.
Big deal.
I'm saying no for all the reasons that Peach said. Just simply because he came into the league already hurt, so he was behind the 8 ball. You know what I'm saying? Like having to get adjusted, and then you trying to throw a whole NFL playbook. Like the terminology is different. You know what I'm saying? So he got a yeah. He could have been learning while he's doing that, but at the same time, he's rehabbing. You know what I'm saying from an injury. So I mean, I really can't see it being a huge deal. I just see it just being like as a young player that really didn't get a full off season and OTAs and rookie training camps and all that. I see a player that didn't get the advantage of all of that due to COVID, like a lot of players didn't. I did those other some players that didn't have those advantages excel, yeah, but every situation is different. So
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that I just can't see it as being a big deal. I think that tool will still be just fine.
I just think it's a big deal in the fact of he admitted that he didn't know the playbook as well as he should have, and it just
And they won some
echoes
games.
what
How many games they won?
I'm not sure, but some of those games they won was Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, but he still led his team to victories when without knowing a full playbook. Like to be the NFL team and not really have the full concept of a playbook, like your actual playbook, that says something to his talent level and the talent around him.
That's
I
what
mean,
I
I
was.
feel
That's what
that,
I was kind of saying
but
too. I
at the
feel
same
like that
time
means he
though,
gonna be
it
better
speaks.
this year.
No, I feel that, but what I'm saying is it speaks to why the players were saying what they were saying, and why we were hearing grumbling from the players saying that they they couldn't back to him just because they saw it. They were
I
on the
won't
field
argue
with
with
it.
that at all.
So so
Yeah.
if the team, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a Carson Wentz situation, but it's like if you don't have your locker room, you know what I'm saying? Is the team going to be able to play up to
No,
his best ability, or is it going to be
But
something to
but the
where
fact I'm thinking the fact that him coming out saying that's him owning it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what? I can admit and I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry, I'm gonna come back better than ever, knowing what the hell I gotta do,
no,
knowing these plays. But go ahead, Pete.
I think it'd be better served not to
I
say,
got
bro.
the perfect
That's
reasoning
on me.
for that. No,
You say that.
the reason that happened when the grumblings and all that, the players seeing it, is for one reason, in my opinion, because they had more wins early in the season than they expected. And when you veteran players and different people on the
For
team that
sure.
know how hard it is to come by some of these wins, that make you look at it a little different. If they wasn't
Right.
winning like that, they wouldn't have had those grumblings or a problem. They knew it was a rookie coming in and what they was gonna deal with in a rookie year. But then they was like, damn, we in the lead of the division. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? That
No,
like then
now,
you really want to win now. You know, I feel like
no,
that's what affected it.
but Pete, no, I feel you, and you're right, 100%. But if you mix that with the fact that you got a rookie coming in, and then he don't know the playbook as well as he should,
but Shays,
and you
what
can
you're
and you
not
can
what
see that.
but what it seems like you're not acknowledging is there's no OTAs, there's no preseason. You can look at a playbook all you want to, but if you don't have the time to practice, to actually practice these shits out, learn your receivers tendencies when they run routes, because you couldn't do that during this damn pandemic. Going into the season, you saw how people was killing Brady when he went out there in a field just throwing the
Yeah,
damn
yeah.
football around. So like, so you didn't even have the luxury of going out here and running routes with your receivers and practicing this and that, and then also you don't have the time to practice the playbook that a rookie would normally get in the OTAs in the preseason, learning that shit. No, it's yeah, I can understand why he didn't have a full grasp on the playbook. I think
I can too, bro. I can too. Where I'm getting at is, why talk about, like, why publicize that when you
because
know.
like he's letting not only his teammates know, but his fan base know. Look, hey man, I didn't have a full grasp of the playbook last year.
He owning
Normally,
it,
when somebody
right?
says that, they now have a grasp of the playbook. Because you ain't even saying that with you. If you still didn't have a grasp of the playbook, you don't come out and say that statement. Because then they go, because then next year when you come out and you ain't balling still, and you getting your calls wrong, and then the fans
I
see it,
feel that.
they're gonna be like, why the hell did he come out and say anything if he wasn't and trying to improve upon that? You see what I'm saying? So like,
No, I
I
feel.
I think I
No, I
think I
understand
think
your
this
point. I understand your point.
I think this statement here is just saying, hey yo, Miami Dolphins fans, hey yo, teammates, I got this shit now. You know what I mean? Last year, not so much. Another year into my career. Only my second year of my career. It ain't like if this man came out in year 5 saying some shit like this. All right, teammates, they got to go run him the fade real quick. Cause like, bro, how the hell? How the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the hell?
Yeah,
But, but I think, man, this is just a way for him to
I
say,
don't
hey,
have a
man,
problem. I'm just saying I don't have a problem with him not knowing the playbook. It's just the tactics, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your
you always
teammates
be finding
already.
the you find the negative in a lot of these tactics that a lot of people do, though. Why is that?
It's, it's not. It's my viewpoint on it, bro. If I feel that if I don't like the move, I'm gonna be 100 about it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like, oh, I think this move was the right move. Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't think that was the right thing to say. You're like, in my opinion, when I think about it, you're solidifying what your teammates, what the grumblings were about. Why say anything, bro? Just come into the next season and ball, bro. That's all you got to do. That's what you got to do anyway. That's what
But
you
what
got
is
to
he
do anyway. Why you
solidifying?
adding?
What is he solidifying that his teammates don't already know now, currently? when he makes this statement, his teammates know what he been up to. So what is he solidifying? What his teammates were saying last season doesn't correlate.
What do you mean? Say
His
that
teammates
again.
his teammates has seen him this whole offseason putting in work,
Right.
right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So him coming out there and saying that, what did he solidify that his teammates were saying that his teammates don't already know currently? His teammates knew that he didn't know the full playbook, even when he didn't know the full playbook last year. I'm more than positive his teammates know what he can bring to the table this year.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that it has to solidify anything for the players. It solidifies something for what the media has to do, and obviously he looks at what the media says. If he comes back and he's saying these things, so you're solidifying what the story was for the media, and now they're gonna now the spotlight and the pressure from the media is going to be magnified even more next year than what it was if you would have just been quiet and just went out there and balled. Now, anytime you mess up, anytime you mess up, they're going to bring back from what you said. Oh, does he not know the playbook? Oh, does he not do that? It's going to be magnified. That's what I'm saying.
So what if he's a player that loves pressure
Yeah.
and he likes to put the pressure on himself?
Okay. Well, if that's the case,
What do
then
you mean? Okay, you acting like what I just said was like blasphemous? That's not a blasphemous statement. We know a lot of players that like to go out there and put the pressure on themselves because they thrive in pressure. Am I wrong? I know I'm not wrong. That's why I'm asking. Like, what are you talking about, Shay?
you won, bro. You won with that one, bro. You just uppercutted my ass. I don't know what that one came from.
He's the haymaker.
That nigga,
The haymaker.
Hey, nigga, what about this?
Combo breaker.
What about this, nigga? Okay, bro. Hey, you say,
Look,
nigga.
we gonna see. We gonna see what that boy does this year, though, man. Like
Yeah, we're gonna see.
because he got to bring it.
That's the truth.
But big deal or not, Jordan Love starting for the Packers.
Big
I
deal.
mean, is it though? Because I mean, what's their choice? Do they have a choice at this
I'm
point?
just saying, looking at from last year to this year, is that a big deal? Like, did you?
Is
It's
there
a
team
big
will have a
deal to
bigger
say
different
how real the
dynamic?
situation is.
They
It's
were
a
just
big deal
13 and
because
3
they boy Devontae
twice.
Adams said he rethinking his career in Green Bay if Aaron Rodgers don't play. It's a big deal for
Ooh.
them for sure.
The
Yeah,
receivers haven't even shown up to OTAs.
yeah, that's a big deal.
It's only a
Sheesh.
big deal for me because Aaron Rodgers said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go chill in Mexico." Like that's the only reason it's a big deal for me. I'm not gonna be at OTAs. I'm gonna be in Mexico. What's good? And like because then it goes to what Ryan just said. What does it matter? I mean, what were they gonna do? You they can't go put a cardboard cutout of Aaron Rodgers back there starting quarterback. You got to have a
A
full
flathead.
labeled body in that bitch. And you drafted this man. So for the time being, until Aaron Rodgers show back up, this our man. But it's a big deal because Aaron Rodgers was like, "Fuck that, I ain't showing up."
Hmm.
I think it's a big deal because it puts like Aaron Rodgers forced their hand, and this is their strategy is a year before it's supposed to be due. That's why I think it's a big deal. They're not prepared. They're not prepared for the situation that they're in right now.
What if they are prepared? What if Jordan Love
If
comes
they're
out here?
prepared, that
What
means
if
they're going to go 13-3 or better.
that's not necessarily what that means because the season schedules change. So, but
Okay,
this is
but what
this is what
about
I mean.
NFC Championship? So you got to go
Listen,
NFC Championship or greater,
listen to
right?
what I'm listen. No, because if Jordan Love comes in and steps in and still shows you he's exactly what they thought he was going to be, but they don't
Uh
make it to the NFC Championship game. If they get knocked out
It's
right
still
the
a
game
successful
before the
season
NFC
for them.
Championship, it's still a successful season with your for the first year for your quarterback that
Right,
everybody and their mama was sat there and questioned you on.
100%.
You see what I'm saying?
So, but what
You
you
don't have
are
to
saying
mimic.
is that they have to at least make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, You would have to make it to the playoffs. I don't give a damn if you got knocked out in the wild card round. Like one way or another,
What you thinking?
what
They gotta make it to the playoffs.
what you really just trying to see is what do we have in Jordan Love, and if Jordan Love gets you there, it's success. It's a successful season.
I don't see them making it to the playoffs.
That's because you
I
ain't
said
seen.
I said they have to make it to the playoffs for it to be.
Huh?
I'm saying they would have to make it to the playoffs. I'm not saying they will make it. I'm saying
Yeah,
he would
I
have to
don't,
make
I
it.
don't see that. And Jordan Love. Well, I mean, Matt LaFleur has seen him more than what we've seen.
It's true. I just don't go into the season thinking that man ain't gonna ball. Hey, you got drafted there for a reason, and it wasn't like he wasn't a potential first round pick to begin with in that draft. He was. There's a reason that man was up there. Let's see if that man actually pans out and does what they anticipated him doing. Yo, Shades.
I'll tell you what, if he does do what they anticipate him doing, it's the biggest deal because then Green Bay look like the real niggas that know how to quarterback because it's the same exact situation of Favre to Rodgers transition. Like
Yep.
you come into the
But it's
Jets,
not.
Rodgers.
It, but it's a little bit different because Aaron sat on the bench for like 3 years.
You let Zach sit for a couple years behind A. Rodgers?
It's still the same thing.
Rodgers?
It's still the same thing. It don't matter if it was 3 years or one season. You drafted the guy while you still had a guy on your team, and the guy on your team doesn't necessarily want to leave, but he sees the writing on the wall. Regardless, it's the same thing. 3 years or 1 year. It does.
He's
It's,
at.
you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, okay, Denver. We'll see. We'll see when y'all get Aaron Rodgers, what y'all do with him. You know what I mean? Because yeah, that's why I'm seeing that. But Shades, tell us what's going on with this race norming thing that's going on.
Oh yeah, so I guess I didn't even really know this was a thing, but the NFL just said that they're stop or the NFL is to end race norming, which means that they were automatically categorizing African American players or black players as having a lower cognitive level than other people. So I guess they're automatically assuming or automatically putting that against African American players that had a lower IQ than the other players that were on the draft.
Hence why I said that they choose the Caucasian quarterbacks before the African American ones. Now it all makes
Big
sense.
deal or no?
Huge fucking deal. Simply because if that was the case prior to this draft, we would have fucking Justin Fields.
I'm not even gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk.
So
They did that shit on
but they
purpose.
stopped race norming the draft after y'all though. Like they just stopped.
That's what I'm saying. They did that shit on purpose.
It was a
Did it on
vendetta
purpose.
against the fucking Jets.
Oh, that's funny.
Obviously a huge deal.
Big deal, huh? Yeah.
Like, there's no other way of looking.
It explains so much. It explains so much. Deshaun Watson. It explains so much. Lamar Jackson. Just
Pat Mahomes.
right. It just explains so much.
Yeah, and like, look. I mean, honestly, like, how stupid do you have to be? As an organization
Dang, I didn't even
to
think
actually
about
let-
that though, bro.
to actually let
That's
this
Think about where
kind of
these players would have
stupid
been.
shit get in your way. Like to let this stupid shit get in your way, like because you thought that black people didn't have as high of an IQ, an
The
average.
thing
IQ.
is, you didn't even test it. Like you just assumed, like, oh, their IQ will be lower than theirs.
No, they did. They
What?
did like stupid. They relied too heavily on the stupid ass Wonderlic test that didn't really determine jack shit
At
like,
all.
You know who did good on that test?
Who that?
Tim Tebow.
That's not who I was gonna say. Now. I was gonna say Sam Darnold.
Help
You
them
brought
see
up
them
Somebody
goals, bro.
recently had like some of the highest scores ever. I forgot who it was though.
pertinent information my man dropping right now. Oh
But yo,
man.
SC though, I gotta go to you first, brother.
Yep.
What quarterback wide receiver combo are you most anxious to see this coming NFL season, bro?
I'm throwing Curry. I already know.
Oh, it's simple for me. Real simple. T Law to
I can
Chark.
answer it for
I
you.
need to see it because I think Chark is about to have his best season of his career so far.
They said he gained weight.
7
He ain't,
pounds of muscle.
he ain't even need to gain it, in my opinion. I understand.
Ooh, if that boy keep that 4.3
Oh,
That's
did
what
with
I
the
y'all hear
heard.
7
what
pounds,
Urban said about him?
Nah, what he
nah.
said.
No, I be listening to Jag Radio every day at work and shit. So Urban was like in the interview, he was like, he talked to him. He felt like last year he was a big guy that played small. He said he's not, he can't accept him playing little. He's a big guy. He need what this team needs him to be a big guy. And he said, I guess he told him that before, whenever he first signed type stuff after he looked at the tape and all that. And he said, and what he's happy about with Chark is this boy came to camp ready, looking bigger, playing big, feeling good. Like he was like, so when you say you think he's gonna have the best season, I kind of feel that too, and I think Urban giving him that hype too.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that effect
That shows you that Urban know how to
coaches like
talk to
Urban.
these
He got
boys.
that Rex effect.
Mm-hmm.
The Rex effect. Hey, I'll take a Rex effect.
Oh,
Now.
one of the new defensive signees said that Urban's energy and practice and then like walkthroughs and meetings and stuff is crazy, and it's giving everybody there that already want to win that want to win and want to go harder. So I can't even imagine what's going on in there.
All
So,
right, who
oh
got?
yeah. So
Coming out
what?
and talking about
So
Chark,
Peach,
one
you
of your
going next?
biggest players like that.
Peach, you going next? Or you want me to go?
You go ahead and go. You go ahead and go, brother.
Yo, I'm gonna go Burrow to Chase.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see how that's gonna work out in that AFC East. Is that the East or AFC North?
North.
AFC North.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if they can get that going, woo, that's probably gonna be the toughest division outside of the NFC West.
Look, that familiarity that they have with each other is paramount, especially when you got a quarterback bouncing back from this injury. Where your receiver's going to be. You know how he runs his route, so you can get the ball out a little earlier, which helps you back there behind that offensive line since they neglected to really do anything on that O line.
Mm-hmm. Ryan, who you got, bro?
I changed mine, but I'm gonna go Hurts.
To Devontae?
Hurts to Devontae.
That's gonna be interesting.
I want to see what this look like. I want to see, cause even though I'm a Jets fan,
I thought you was going to Waddle.
Why would I want to see that?
I thought that's what.
Why would I want to see that?
Why would I?
Gunshots.
The fuck would I want to see that?
That's why I thought you was going.
Mm-mm. I'm a Cowboy hater. So, yeah. I want that young boy to call the call. Like, this nigga wanted me to pick a team that is in my division.
In my
them
division.
go off. Why would I want to see that?
Stay off the weed. Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
All right. So, fuck all of y'all. I'm giving y'all two because I'll be lying if I didn't say that I'm most anxious to see fucking Zach Wilson the Mims because I need to know. I need to know if he got it or not now.
To Elijah Moore.
But see,
Also,
you
my other
don't
one is
fuck with
not what
Mims.
nobody else said. I don't. That's why I don't fuck with either. So they got to do the LeBron Steph Curry thing and prove this shit to me right now.
They said
But
Mims. They said Mims came to
no.
camp looking right though, low key.
I read that too. I did read that. But and my other one nobody said, so I'm gonna throw it out there too. It's gonna be wait for it, Kirk Cousins to Justin Jefferson, because that boy was amazing last year, and I need to know.
Can he do it again?
That boy did shit no other rookie did in history, bro. If he has a second year jump, you know what that means? One of the best receivers we ever seen is probably in the making type shit.
Well, in like a week and a half or so, or 2 weeks, or whenever this shit happens, I'm interested to see Russell Wilson to Julio Jones, because hopefully that's where that man
Right.
goes.
So Julio Jones. I
Hopefully
feel you.
that's where that man
I'm
goes.
good with that. I'm way better with that than in mine.
Yo,
Nah,
we
bro,
got
no
one though. We got one though. Hold up.
You just want to
He said, I just
see?
want to
Nah,
see
you
it.
don't just want to see. You believe, motherfucker. I know you. You believe.
Matt Ryan, the Kyle
You already
Pitts.
believe.
He said, I know
I
you.
know you.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many that you can go off and list, man. But this is gonna be a good season, and we get an extra game in there, extra regular season
It's
game.
gonna be.
17 games this
It's
year.
actually gonna be a crazy, unexpected season. Crazy shit's gonna happen this year. I can feel it. It's due for that.
We
bro.
say all of that for the Chiefs to be in the Super Bowl again.
I mean, that's not the crazy part that's gonna change.
Okay,
It's the other
fair
teams.
Fair
It's the
enough.
route to get there for the Chiefs. You know,
True.
he's gonna come back from down 40.
He can do it. Yeah.
He's gonna throw a touchdown with his right arm on the sidelines because it fell off. It fell off completely. He kept playing. He's fucking Mahomes a machine. This one we gonna know he fucking the Terminator football player and shit.
For real.
Hey man, y'all boys got any shout outs before we get up out of here though?
Shout out to my dude Ralph Graham. He owns a company called Motivate, and he sends out like these messages to people. And the pro message I got the other day, that jump was crazy. I thought it was pretty dope. It said, if people are doubting you, hold on, what? Oh yeah, people are doubting how far you can go, then go so far that you cannot hear them anymore.
It's facts.
So
Oh yeah, you got that.
Dropping the gems.
so do your thing. Shout out to the homies. Keep doing your thing out there, man.
Absolutely. Ryan, what you got, brother?
Shout out to the homies, the pod, all the homies watching, all the homies' families, everybody family all over. Just thankful to make it through another week. You know what I'm saying? Prepare yourselves for the weekend, another week. Stay safe, stay strong, protect yourselves, stay out of trouble, and know that if don't nobody love you, God love you. And the homies.
The homies love you. We love y'all. You know what I mean? If you ain't got nobody, drop a comment. We'll comment every now and then, return some comments. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this on YouTube, leave some comments in the in the comments section below, and I'll tap in and say what's up to y'all. You feel me? Peach, what you got, dog?
Shout out to the boys for holding down the pod. He's been missing on the pod, missing the pod. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the homies. Shout out my boy Marcus, Snacks, everybody. Participating and coming to the live stream. We appreciate y'all. Shout out all the homies all across the world because we worldwide.
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 And then just shout out to everybody, my fam, y'all boys, fam. Everybody, fam, everybody, keep your head up. Stay motivated, like my boy Shades was saying, and keep moving forward.
Absolutely.
Yo, and shout out to the homie Peter Rosenberg. The homie dropped a project today called Real Late. If you looking for an album that's like that give you some old school hip hop, this vibes and a mood, bruh, tap into that Real Late project, man. It felt like some shit I ain't heard in a while, man. And
Nostalgic out that bit.
yo, and the names he got on this album is ridiculous. But man, other than that, man, obviously shout out to the homies that's tuning in. Appreciate y'all rocking with the realists. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I guess until next time. This been Homie
Hey.
Studios. You dig?
Episode 51, boy.
51 in the motherfucking